The Indianapolis Colts can set some history this week that stood for about a year or so. They can beat the Patriots' record of 21 straight wins with their 22nd in a row if they beat Denver in Indianapolis. Of course, also the Colts are unbeaten this season, 12-0. They've already clinched their division. They can clinch home field advantage in the AFC with a win over the Broncos. The Broncos are a tough team now. They've turned things around after losing 4 straight. They've opened the season with 6 straight wins, and their defense is now starting to play like that defense that was 6-0. They're 8-4. They're still in the mix, not only for a wild card, but they have a shot at winning in their division, the AFC West. So the Colts will not have an easy time setting this mark, but they want it. They want this record, and one reason I think they want it is because their biggest rival in the league, which is the Patriots lately, holds that record. The Bengals play at the Vikings, and both teams have a chance to clinch their divisions with a victory. No one really thought in December that the Bengals would be playing at the high level they have all year. And at 9-3, they very much could be in the mix for a bye in the first round of the playoffs. So this is a huge game for them. The Vikings are probably not going to catch the Saints in the NFC, which means that although they can clinch the NFC North with this game, and if Green Bay was to lose, they also have to start thinking about staying healthy for the playoffs. So this game might mean a little more to Cincinnati, and it wouldn't surprise me with their strong defense if the Bengals came out and really held this to a close game. But there's one thing to remember from last week when Minnesota lost at Arizona. Adrian Peterson had his worst game of the year. He's going to be really eager to get out there and run against a defense that's pretty good against the run and kind of reestablish himself at the top of the running back pantheon in the NFL. The New York Giants resurrected their chances of winning the NFC East last week when they beat Dallas, and they're only 1 game behind the Cowboys now in the race, and they've swept the Cowboys. But they've also lost this year to the Eagles, and that's who they play Sunday night at Giants Stadium. If the Eagles win this game, they probably are in control of that division. But if the Giants win it, it could actually create a 3-way tie at the top with only 3 weeks left. So what we're seeing is a great rivalry, 2 teams that don't like each other. The Eagles have won the last 3 games in this series, including a playoff game. They're not intimidated about playing in Giants Stadium. The conditions there don't bother them much because they get the same kind of conditions in Philadelphia. So what the Giants need to do is make the big plays like they did against the Cowboys last week, because we know that the Eagles are really capable of making a lot of big plays.